What's going on, guys? It's your bro Taylor here.
And your bro Ryan. We're here to show you guys another update on the portfolio. Taylor happened to forget his beer of the week, so we're only doing one. Again, it's going to be me, beer review. But I'm going with the classic, so it's not that good, anyways. The Natter Day Natural Light Beach one. It's the original Natter Day. That's what I was gonna say next. This is the strawberry lemonade one, the original one they came out with that did pretty blew up everywhere,
Oh
all
yeah,
over the college towns. This pink one, is crazy sugary. So after the while, when you're running on the beach or sweating, this hurts my stomach. But for you guys, I'll do it.
yeah. Do it for the fans. But you guys are used to it at this point. The whole drill here. So this was just a really bad week. I know a lot of stocks fell this week, but my personal account did horrible. All of them were down. Uh, every single one. I still have like two, a third that's like basically even, but most of them are down. Or all of them went down this week. Only a couple are up overall. My biggest loser by far was American Virtual Cloud Technologies.
Really?
Now, yeah, it has been doing terrible. Overall, it's down $20, which, given that how much we invested, that is a ginormous chunk. It's almost down 40%, which is
Yeah, I was gonna ask how much we
terrible.
invested in that one.
Yeah, it's just over 38%. You never want to see that. Now, I've been looking into it, trying to figure out what's wrong. A lot of people are still very bullish on this stock and thinking that, you should still buy it. Now would be a probably good time to buy it. It's so low. You look at certain analysis metrics, some people are saying it's overpriced, and this is actually the price it should be now, which
Really?
is, yeah, kind of disheartening. But
Yeah, horrible news for you.
yeah. But based on what I've read, the changes they've been making lately, I think it's poised to make a comeback at some point. Hopefully that's sooner rather than later. But that's my biggest loser. I don't have a biggest winner to discuss. None of them went up. Right now,
I guess your best
my highest
loser
stock,
or your yeah.
the only one that's still positive, or one of the ones that's still positive, is Alibaba. It's only up $4 overall. Uh, for those of
That
you
was the
who've
one
been
you
following,
hated too.
yeah, well, last week I think it was up like 11. It was up double digits. Now it's up, just under $4. So everything went down. This is the one little glimmer of hope, I guess, that I can see in my stock. At least it doesn't make me as depressed to see it overall green. The rest is all red. Apple is still about $3 positive overall, but
Apple struggled this week. I
yeah,
don't know what
for
happened.
sure.
They hit their highest record ever, I believe, this week or end of last week,
It was
and
the end of
then
last
yeah,
week.
they've taken a chunk out of they've dropped pretty good.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna go out and get that phone, try and support this company. We need to make a turnaround. But yeah,
I'm no
just bad
obviously
overall.
financial advisor to anybody. Obviously, Taylor knows this, but just preface that. But I was thinking of even doing some kind of options call on Apple because of how much they dropped, and knowing Apple, I think it's just a random. I haven't seen really anything big in the news. It's just a random, emotional, uncertain time. So people are selling out for no reason. I think they're going to go back up to what they're at mid to high 70s
hmm
in a very short period of time. Maybe even next week. So I was thinking, I don't know, some big play maybe. We'll see.
Yeah. But then, what you guys voted on this week? I'll go ahead and get into what I bought this week. You guys voted. It was between Chevron and Boeing, for first and second place. I bought Chevron. I think it had one more vote than Boeing did. Chevron's a pretty good stock. Has some good analysis right now. A lot of people are all for it. Uh, you know, Despite the movement towards EV and everything, Chevron's, still a great company and overall. And I mean, oil's not disappearing anytime soon. And Chevron has just kind of started to enter different spaces and everything. So I think it's a good buy overall. Right now, it's down like 34 cents from when we bought it earlier today, but I'm not too concerned about that. A lot of people are
Funny
buying it
enough,
right now.
I never really thought about it, but I read some article that was talking about the only way we're actually going to be able to achieve a good percentage or good portion of our energy through renewable is going to be from these massive oil companies. One, because they have all the money,
True.
and two, they have so much pull. Being around so long and being such a big portion of the economy, they have
Mm-hmm.
so much political power that there's no way we'll actually get a full push into EV and be like, or we could do it much faster, I should say.
Yeah. Yeah.
If they use their money, their resources, their pull, their power. Um, so that was interesting to know that, like, in order to get there, the people not necessarily against it, but the ones that get hurt from it are the ones that are going to need to push it the
Yeah.
hardest. So we'll see what kind of character they have.
Forces adaptation. You know what they say in business. You know, you adapt or die oftentimes. So we'll kind of see how it plays out. I think it's a good buy overall. Hopefully, it helps this struggling portfolio.
It will be interesting, especially with uncertain time. We'll see.
Yeah.
So jumping into my portfolio, this week I bought into Boeing. Boeing is probably what you guys have heard of in the news, especially over the past probably 5 years, is negative, just because they've had I think it was the Boeing 737 that went down a couple of times. A couple of different airlines, that model had problems, and they have had a couple of problems with different other models as well, but still a monster company, and that was a good couple of years ago. So I'm personally not too upset about this one. I think they still have a huge part of the market. I think they're still huge into the research innovation space.
Oh yeah.
So that was just the actually selling the planes. That's a big spot, but it's just part of it.
Yeah.
So I'm not too scared of owning them. We'll see what happens. I don't personally own them in my other portfolio, my personal portfolio, but I have thought about it. Definitely have. And then when it comes to biggest winners and losers of the week, I do have some in the green, luckily, but close to Taylor. They are like 9 and 20 cents in the green, so basically nothing.
Yeah.
And my biggest winner of the week is Lululemon. Thank goodness they, I guess, turned it around by 20 cents. But they were green, so that was good. That was my
Yeah.
biggest winner by 2 dimes, making big money right there.
Hey, it's better
My
than
biggest
being so far negative.
I was happy to hear that you were so far negative just because I thought I was in trouble. I thought my portfolio was just struggling real bad, and I was
Yeah.
nervous that you took the lead this time.
Nah,
But
not
from what
even
it sounds
close.
like, I think I'm safe.
Oh yeah, I think you're well ahead. But going back to Boeing, I actually think it's a decent company and everything. I at one point owned it in my personal, just because at like peak pandemic a couple years ago, I thought it was well underpriced. So I bought in the with the anticipation of selling, and I did. I more than doubled my investment. So
Yeah.
that was then. Now this is now. I know a lot of people are still saying buy right now, so a lot of people are
Yeah.
positive on it. So we'll kind of see how it goes. But Chevron, Boeing, two big players again. Like last week, how we bought big players in the game. Amazon, Microsoft, I believe it was. Buying a lot of big
Yeah.
players these past couple weeks. So hopefully, with those big names, some stability will come to these portfolios. I know I need it.
So sadly enough, the one that you really didn't want me to own because you thought it was going to do really well, and I was very hopeful, was AMD. AMD was doing very well until the last day or so. They dropped significantly in the last. I think today alone they dropped a couple bucks. Total they dropped about $5 on a $75 investment. So that one hurt. That one hurt a lot, especially because they were growing pretty good for a little bit there. So that's my biggest loser of the week. But I'm hoping they turn it around because Apple's on that loser list. They're like the bottom 3, and Microsoft's down there as well. So
Yeah.
hoping something comes out and they all just go back up, do really well.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and hop into market value. I guess I'll go first as normal because it's probably going to be a disappointing number, so might as well get the bad news out the way. My market value this week is 501.92.
Close.
Really?
No.
I didn't think so.
542.95. Woo! Took the lead big time.
Yeah. Extended the lead big time. Yep.
Yeah.
That's actually better than I anticipated, given how negative I went. American Virtual Cloud Technologies is like -20. AMC is like -18. I guess that meme's dead. I think it was Rivian's down over 10. Yeah.
Either that or you're gonna hold on to that Joker. It's gonna take off again and shit's gonna hit the fan. It's gonna be like the last week before this is all over and you're gonna take off.
Dude, I need like an Elon tweet about AMC or something. Something big would have to happen that thing needs to flip around. Uh, so yeah, as you guys can see, Ryan has extended the lead.
Thanks for watching this week's episode and this portfolio update. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video. Always leave your feedback any sort of way. Stocks we should buy, how we can improve the channel. Anything you're thinking, let us know. We'd love to get interacting with you guys. We are opening up more social media channels, more content coming, so always stay tuned. Talk to you guys soon.